Here's a mini lesson on coconuts. This green one is the youngest coconut, and sometimes they're a bit tricky to get down from the trees.
Yeah, the young coconut, which is good to drink, you need to get it straight from the tree.
They're the ones that actually have the most water and also the sweetest water, right?
Yeah.
So this is the kind that you want if you're really thirsty. The younger coconuts also do have a very thin layer of meat. This one barely has any because it's very, very young, and it's typically a bit more of a jello-like meat. Next level is a little bit more of a mature coconut.
Yeah.
We can hear
There is
that
a
there's
little bit of water, but you can hear it moving, so it's not as full as the young one. It already absorbed most of the water and then turned it into the flesh or the nut that we know. So we got 3 holes. One of them holds the seed, and this is where the tree will sprout. Always one of the 3 holes is easy to puncture, so it will be from this hole. And if you open it, you can puncture it, take the water out, and then eat it.
So this more mature coconut has significantly more meat than the younger one, but a lot less water, and the water's a lot less sweet.
It's still tough, but the easiest way to take the flesh out will be to cut it out to sort of like triangles. Try to get all the way down to the shell. And after you do the slices, you just try to put the knife or spoon, is also possible, between the shell and the flesh and scoop it slowly out.
And then this is the stuff that's used to make coconut milk, coconut cream, or pressed to then make coconut oil.
Pre-made bowl.
This is the next oldest coconut. It starts to get a bit browner, and this is when you really have to listen for the water to make sure that it's still edible.
Because if there's like a crack or a hole, it can get infected and be all moldy, or even find some bugs inside.
This outer layer allows the coconut to float, and that's how the seed is carried across the oceans to different places to disperse. All in one go. So it looks very similar to the other one, actually.
Yeah.
The husk of a more mature coconut can be used in plant mixtures as well, or can be used to make fire. And with fire, it's a really great mosquito repellent because it produces a lot of smoke. This is a barely sprouted coconut. If it's young enough, what we might have is something I think people call coconut bread.
Oh my god, it looks horrible.
Oh, that's terrible.
It smells like humble.
Oh. No cloud.
No cloud in here.
So now we have a basically a full tree on its way to grow. It's actually where heart of palm comes from.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna try to extract it out of here. We're gonna chop the top part and the bottom part and get what's in the middle, hopefully. That's a piece of it, so we're gonna try to extract it. Peel out the other pieces. Here it is. It's a meristem sort of, where the palm will produce the new leaves. So this is like the tissue that is doing the mitosis and like multiplying the cells in order to create the new leaves.
And then what would we do if we wanted to crack it open but we didn't have the machete?
Well, it won't work as good with the young coconuts because they'll probably crack, but if you have an older one and you want to reach the nut and you need to peel all the fibers out of it, the easiest way will be to place it like between 3 rocks that will keep it in place, something like this. And then take a massive rock, like this one over here, and knock it on top of it to sort of break the outside shell and the fibers until you reach a level when you can peel it out with your hands, and then just crack the nuts inside on another rock.
And that's your lesson on coconuts.